Stay connected with News Channel 3's mobile news app at KESQ.com.
New at 4 this afternoon, Assemblymember Gonzalez sat down with News Channel 3 for a wide-ranging conversation. We talked about his first year in Sacramento, the fallout from the Charlie Kirk shooting, and whether political events remain safe. Gonzalez also weighed in on local fears tied to immigration enforcement and said the pilgrimage of Our Lady of Guadalupe from Palm Springs to Coachella should continue despite recent cancellations. Take a listen to our conversation with Garrett Huddle.
Joining us right now from the 36th District is Assemblymember Gonzalez. Let's start off with something nice. You guys just wrapped up session, correct? You've been in the Capitol in Sacramento on, I think, a whirlwind legislative session. Now you're back home. It's got to feel good.
It feels great to be back home. It feels great to see my wife and my family and just be able to take in some of that desert air, which is always amazing.
Give us the update. What happened this past week?
It was a whirlwind week. We have hundreds of pieces of legislation that were going on. We started on Monday and we went all the way through. We actually had to break at Saturday at 3 in the morning and then take a little break and then go back at it again. So it was a whirlwind tour, but we were so thankful for it.
Yeah, I imagine you got to be, fortunate to be home. And like us, all of us are dealing with the things in our lives, and news happens. Absolutely. And one thing that I think sucked up all of the attention from all of the other stories that was happening last week was the Charlie Kirk shooting. And the reason I bring that up is, I remember watching you standing at the podium, accepting your win in the 36th District. I got to ask you, how do you feel about going out and speaking publicly and holding public events now? Are you worried about safety?
I'm heartbroken for Charlie, for his family, for his kids. I'm heartbroken, but at the same token, I'm thankful that I get to be a voice and continue to be a voice for our community, because that's what they're asking for. Am I fearful? I've been to combat 4 times. Anyone who says they've been to combat and not afraid is has never been there. But for me, I'm thankful for my team. We do all the right things. We work with the CHP, but at the same token, we also speak the truth, and we will continue to do that.
So, would you feel comfortable speaking at a podium, say, tomorrow in light of this?
Absolutely, I would feel comfortable doing that because, one, I have the CHP team who helps support us, and 2, we are out there doing what our constituents ask us to do. Is the nation reeling from this? Sure, they're reeling from this. But here's the important piece about it all. We as leaders need to bring down the tone. We need to work together. And we need to have our voices united on things versus divided. I had the opportunity to co-author over 140 bipartisan bills. That's what working together looks like. It wasn't a Republican thing or a Democrat thing. It was working together for the betterment of California. And that's where we can meet up. That's when we could talk about, hey, I agree, I disagree, but let's work together.
Mm-hmm. Sure, we're going to talk about some of your accomplishments this year. You mentioned, the message that needs to come from political leaders right now. What would you tell your constituents that are maybe worried or apprehensive about showing their support for you publicly, or maybe the other side of the aisle? Right now, people, sitting at home in front of their TVs may be worried about going to events publicly or public events in general right now.
Sure. I have people that support me on the Democrat side, independents, no party preference, and Republicans across the board. Many people that support me. And I understand that feeling that they have, but also I would tell them, let this not stop us.